I'm selling plasma right now. That's the only income.
A is for apples, they are delicious, and they're also very good for you. B is for balloons at your birthday party, that was a good one, everybody danced. C is for cookies, they are so tasty, but they're just a sometimes snack. And D is for divorce, that your parents filed for. Yeah, D is for divorce, they don't love each other anymore. For every time that you're with them, all they do is fight and fight all day. F's the frustration that you are feeling, 'cause the pain inside won't go away. G is for the good times that are over, things are different now, you have 2 homes. And D is for divorce, they might say it's not your fault. Yeah, D is for divorce, but you'll never really know for sure. The weekend comes, Dad is home, but it's just for visitation. He takes you back to his new bachelor pad and cries his eyes out on the couch, 'cause Mom has got new boyfriend, and you can call him Dad if you want. And we sing la 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 la. D is for divorce, and we sing la 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 la. D is for divorce. fully prepared to fight for your right to keep those organs. So when a stranger talks to you, what is the safest thing to do? Assume that he wants to hurt you. He'll turn you inside out on the black market. It's no secret. Some people are bad. They'll offer you some candy bars and you'll wake up in a bathtub full of ice. You sold your organs for a candy bar. I hope you were not too attached. Some strangers, they might want you for your organs. You're much more of a target if you're an orphan. Some strangers, they might want you for your organs, those healthy organs. 'Cause when you're sold for parts, you're worth a fortune. There's one thing that you must realize. Everybody dies. Everybody dies. We are born and then we live our lives. Then, my friend, you die. Everybody dies. One day you will die. Everybody dies. Your goldfish is not in heaven. Religion says they've got no souls. No, they got no souls. So where did dead fish go now? Well, I don't need to sound suspicious, but I don't care if that fish was religious.
The song he had no
Happy
idea.
Saturday, everyone. If you are here in the Zoom room, a little bit
Yay.
of a song about abuse. Dreams are what this is made of.
You can put it all
All right,
on
you
there.
guys.
It's fine.
Okay. welcome, you guys. I'm your tech tonight. I
Yay.
am. Before we get this show officially on the road, I'm going to go over a few things that everyone can do at home to help this show go nice and smoothly. The very first thing is if you are here in the Zoom room, turn on those mics and cameras. Just do it. Just do it. It totally helps out. It helps so much. I can't even tell you how much it helps when we have a live video feed or even just an audio feed. Also, we understand it is the internet. We can adapt for that. If you want to remain completely anonymous, go for it. But use those reaction buttons at the bottom of your screen. That way we can still see how you feel in it. Yeah, just do that. Just do that. If you're in the Zoom, the Twitch room, you guys, welcome. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. You're all welcome to come be in here. You can come hang out in the Zoom room with everybody. It's really easy. You can go to kocomedy.com, sign up for the email. You should receive a link, not just for this show, but for our shows all week long, you guys. We have shows every night of the week. And yeah, anybody's welcome, anybody. So yeah, you can check it out there. If you're in the Zoom room and are wondering what a Twitch is, well, you can check it out. Just go to twitch.tv/Comedy Hub, and you'll receive a link. No, you guys, it's really hot, and I do not have a brain right now. Anyway, you can hang out on Twitch and talk with people over there, including the world's worst AI comedian. That's right, Laughing Larry is in the chat. He is god-awful, you guys. He's terrible. If you want to talk to him, just in the chat, type @LaughingLarryAI, and he will respond, and it's not going to be very good. But The little guy's trying. He's trying. God bless him. All right. So that's going over on in the Twitch. You guys, we have an amazing show for you tonight. I know that we have been off and on with shows the last month or so. We are back. It is back. And tonight's show is big. We got lots of people on. And you're super welcome. You guys, it's a free show. Huh. That being said, you guys, we still ask that you support everyone you see here tonight. The best way you can possibly do that is by giving everyone a follow. During everybody's links, I'm going to go ahead and throw down their Instagram handles, both in the chat and down on my screen. Follow them, follow them, follow them. It is free. You can see if they're performing in a town near you. You can see if they have new content out. Yeah. So many good reasons to give them a follow. Just do it. That being said, if you feel like donating, we won't say no to that. We will not. We will not. It's pretty easy. We take Venmo at KO-comedy. We also take PayPal, KOComedyShows@gmail.com. And if you're watching on Twitch, you guys, we take those bits as well. And you guys, we don't just take your bits. Oh, no. We're going to get your money. We're going to go ahead. We're going to give you a shout out right here, live on screen. We're going to go ahead. We're going to attach your name to something spooky. Happy Halloween. If you want to remain anonymous, not a problem. Just leave me a note with your donation and we'll still give you guys a shout out. Yeah. And let's see. I think there's only, also you guys, because my house is so hot, my computer's not working, I will not be able to see PayPal tonight, but just honor system is fine. Just send me a message and we'll go ahead and give you those that shout out. And yes, I think those are all the things, right? Yes, regulars that I
Have fun. Have fun's the last thing.
Oh, yes. Hey, Casey, thank you. There's one last thing that everyone needs to do. It's a comedy show. Leave if you're not doing this. Enjoy the show. Enjoy it. Just enjoy it. It's we're here for a good time. Let's see how I can get through this. Let's go. It's happening, you guys. I love this show, and you guys, I can't even tell you how much I love the person I'm about to call up, your host of the night. Definitely give him a follow. I'm going to give you his Instagram link here in just a second. He's amazing. You can see him in all different kinds of movies. He's like a background professional. You can also check out his special on Amazon Prime. You guys give it up for the amazing, and you can follow him at KC's Comedy. Give it up for Casey McNeil, everybody. Let's go.
Yeah, it's me. Follow me. I need it, man. I can't. This is the equity. Okay, I'll get to that. First, I want to tell you this latest news in aging. I woke up sore. Okay, I wake up sore now.
Oh, no.
Sore from sleeping. Apparently, that 8 hours of just laying there really knocks it out of you. I'm terrible. No, I'm terrible at waking up too, because it's like I have ADHD, and so it's terrible. I set the alarm clock 15 minutes fast. Anybody else do that? Right? You set your alarm clock. Yeah. So why do we do that? Play a cruel practical joke on ourselves first thing in the morning, right? It's like the alarm goes off, you're like, I still have 15 minutes. So you hit the snooze button, right? The snooze button. Yeah, why do we do that? Give ourselves the same bad news every 9 minutes. Then we go through phases of snooze. You see the phases of snooze, right? First you hit the snooze button, you're thinking, I'm not really hungry. And a few minutes later it goes off again. Boop, boop, boop. You're hitting it now. You're thinking, I'm pretty clean. Long way to go for that joke. So listen, here's the thing, you guys. You got to follow us on Instagram, because Instagram is the new commodity. You can't even fucking get booked without it. And no matter how funny you are, if you got like 30 to 60,000 followers, you can get booked anywhere, And this is why I can't fucking crack the code. The algorithms and the metrics and all that stuff. Okay, you guys know I have OCD, all right? Many of you at least know I have OCD. And at night, I listen to this video. It's a YouTube video of a box fan. and it's just 9 hours of just a box fan making sound. I have that. I have that play in addition to my actual box fan. Yeah, it's terrible. So, but here's the thing: this box fan video, 15 million views. 15. It's a fucking box fan, right? It's like, hey, did you see Casey's comedy special got 100,000 views? Well, he's no box fan. Yeah, I can't really figure stuff out. And there's the other thing with algorithms. The algorithms are fucking weird. Like algorithms determine like what you get for your ads, right? And Instagram and Facebook, and that's the algorithms. And apparently they're supposed to be based on like your status and your interests, but that can't be true. I mean, if that was true, I'd be getting ads for weed dispensaries and Easy Boy recliners. But I don't. No, I don't get. This is what I get: mankinis. I've been getting ads for mankinis. You guys know what that is? It's like a banana sling with shoulders.
Yep.
It's a banana sling with shoulder straps on it.
Right.
I don't know why they thought that would be a good idea for me. I don't know. I got a few compliments. Yachts is the other one. I get ads for yachts. Yeah, and I look at them like I want to see what a yacht looks like on the inside. I never saw a yacht on the inside, right? So I'm looking at these yachts, and then I get to know them pretty good. Like, oh, this is a 72-foot pilot house. You know, it's only $499,000. Like, meanwhile, my debit card got declined for a cheeseburger at Burger King. Yeah, and it was at the drive-thru. So the guy's got the card, so he's running the card, right? I get that look, you know. Dude, this cheeseburger got declined. I'm like, come on, man. Can you try running it again without the cheese? Yeah, has been always this way for me. I used to be one of those high-priced consultants. I made a lot of money in the old days. I remember the day I said to my wife, honey, if I leave all this money behind and just become a struggling actor and stand-up comic, will you still love me? She said, of course I'll love you. I'll miss you. All right, you guys ready for a great show?
Yeah.
Short time because we have a stacked lineup for you tonight. I am so thrilled at the comics that we have coming on the stage.
All right.
Beginning with one of my favorite Great White Northern comics from the Great White North of Canada. You can see her comedy special, or her comedy album is Sugar Spice and Smirnoff. Please put your hands together for Kelly Zemnikas.
Yay!
Thank you, Casey. And thank you, Annie, and everyone for being here. I do have a special. You can definitely go get it. I'm working on my next one. And just based on what Casey was saying, I think my next special will include a box fan. Might do better than my current one. We will see. We will see, friends. I am Kelly Zemnikas, and I am very aware that I am rocking some heavy substitute teacher energy right now. It's fine. I've got some crafty energy. I get it. It's cool. It is cool. So everyone, get out your glue guns. We're going to paste together a set. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I have a safe word. Mm-hmm. It's I'm tired. Gives you a good idea of how I'm doing right now in life. Yeah. And I am tired. I'm tired of a lot of stuff. I got an email from my bank earlier today saying that my visa is approaching its limit. So I wrote back and I said, you and me both, Visa. I've had enough. I've had enough. I am really glad they don't send out the paper statements anymore, because those things used to say on it, based on your payments, how long it's going to take to pay your balance off. Where I'm at right now, Visa won't exist by the time I pay that credit card. I appreciate someone kept counting, but seriously, it's not necessary. Like I have no kids. There are no children that I will be leaving as my legacy. I will be leaving my Capital One legacy. So I'm leaving, which sounds like really fancy, but it's just a shit ton of credit card debt. That's all I'm leaving. But I'm doing fine. I'm trying, friends. I'm trying. I know I have a lot of vision board energy. You may think I have a vision board. I don't. No, what I do have is a hindsight collage. Yeah, because I think it's important to keep your mistakes up there. Honor your failures, everyone. Just up there. My collage is filled with a lot of pictures of Kelly with bangs. And, yeah, and men with man buns. Ooh, yeah, the 90s. I liked guys with long hair. What can I say? We all go through phases, everybody. This is some good news. My mom and dad just celebrated their 57th anniversary, which is pretty great. Yeah, 57 years, and they're just the best, And I think I'm a good daughter. I think I'm a good kid because I see those two every single day. Everyone. Every single day. Yeah. Yeah. I do live with them. You know that. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure you've heard that old classic joke. Why did the 46-year-old cross the road? It's because a pandemic happened. And she lost her job and she does stand up. And she couldn't pay her rent. And across the road is where her parents live. Arguably, that is not my best joke. I know. It is a little wordy. Truth is, my 4-year-old niece wrote that joke.
Yay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to talk to her about tightening that one up. She's making Auntie Kelly look like an idiot. So just gonna have to stop that. Yeah. Anyone here watch the Olympics? Make some noise for the Olympic watchers. Yeah. I love the Olympics, Paralympics. I love all the Olympics. I think they're fantastic. I myself am not athletic at all. I'm really not. But my body can do some cool tricks. I do have some interesting talents. One, I can pee when I sneeze. I call it peasing. Yeah. And as a woman who is careening towards menopause, I'm thinking we've got the Olympics, we've got the Paralympics. I think it is high time for the menopause Olympics. I think we need it. I think stick with me here. We could have fun things like the synchronized brain fog. Yeah. Where are we going? Who knows? We could have the 50-meter hot flash. That would be fun. Nice. And a triathlon, which would basically be just trying to figure out if it is in fact hot in here.
Bravo.
Yeah, if you're of a certain age, that's funny.
I get it.
Thank you. It's needed, friends. But no, the brain fog is atrocious. I mean, just before the show, I was asking my mom if she had seen my teeth soap. I forgot the word toothpaste, everybody. What is happening to me?
You're young, too.
I know. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But the brain fog's
You're younger than me. And I'm like, wow.
It's real. Wow. It's crazy. It's crazy. Earlier, I went to my local Tim Hortons. I ordered a black coffee with cream. A black coffee with cream, everyone. The barista, she was a bit older, and as she handed me the coffee, she just patted my hand and she went, "It's going to get better, dear." Anyways, I'll leave you all with this. A question for you guys. You seem like a smart bunch. I mean, you're here tonight, so obviously you know what the
We're
deal is.
brain surgeons. What can we say?
You're good folk. A question: how many times is too many for my therapist to say to me, "Kelly, you should use that in your set"? Should I be concerned I'm making this man laugh as hard as I do? I'm not paying him to have the giggles. We're anyways, I've been Kelly Zemnikas. Thank you all so much.
Kelly Zemnikas.
Good job, Kelly.
She's thinking her brain fog. 57 years, did you say?
Yep.
Holy Christ. I'm coming up on 33 years of marriage. Thanks. 3 different women. And mothers of most of my children.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to do it. I should have known I should have known it wasn't going to work out the first time. Well, let's put it this way. Here's the line you'll never hear. I was dating a stripper and everything turned out great.
Yes.
So another hand for Kelly. Some diggers. Hey, fantastic. Wow. We're going to go to New York. At least I think he's in New York. I love this guy so much. The first time I saw him was about 5 or 6 years ago. It was at a Greg Critico's birthday party. Do you remember that? In Astoria. And
I do remember that, yeah.
Yeah, it was at his birthday. That's the first time I ever saw him. He said, "This guy's fucking hysterical. Okay. I got to get to know him better." And then we actually, a couple months ago, we just recorded an album at the West Side Comedy Club for Sirius XM. So please put your hands together for Adam Gable.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Thanks for having me. It's nice to see you, Casey. It's crazy. Both of the experiences that you referenced that we worked together, I remember doing a horrible. So maybe tonight you'll actually read a good opinion of me. Okay. But no, I'm glad to be here, my house, but I'm glad to be with you all. I feel good. I realize that might not be what you expect me to tell you. The way that I sound, most people expect me to tell them how much time I have left, right? Maybe where the treasure is buried. But I don't have any treasure. I'm just a broke comic. Although earlier this year, I did win a ton of money on this gambling app called TurboTax. I'm glad some of you have heard of it. So my daughter wants a new phone, right? And she's insistent that we get her an iPhone. She says that if we get her an Android, she's going to be bullied at school. But I was like, well, at least we know the bully is not going to take your phone, right? I mean, we already spent the money to get her an invisible retainer, and now she can't find the damn thing. I use the expression, "it's all smoke and mirrors." And my daughter was like, "I don't know what that means." And I go, "Oh, I'm sorry. That's like it's all vape and selfies." But just to be clear, I do like my kids. I like my kids a lot. That is kind of surprising, though, given that they are an equal mix of me and my ex-wife, 2 people I do not like. But I did get my kids to join my Patreon, which is cool, because now they can get a personalized message on their birthday. Right? Okay. They tripled the subscribership when the 2 of them joined. I like that show, Intervention. I like it a little too much, though. My family had to get involved. You know? It is weird when a show about a dangerous compulsive disorder is available to binge watch. Let's see. I just got a weighted blanket. That's pretty cool, but now I keep having dreams. I'm getting X-rays at the dentist. I like that joke. I can't do that joke in the Midwest because nobody has health insurance, so they don't. Talking about they take their teeth out, they don't get the joke. All right, I'm kind of lazy. I'm like, especially when I cook. Like for me, making popcorn chicken is just putting chicken in the microwave and hitting popcorn. Sometimes I put a potato in there and hit beverage just to see what would happen. But I just got a 3D printer. But now I don't know what to do with these 3Ds I just printed. I don't know. If you don't like that joke, that's fine. I'm trying to build up a case against it. People keep I want to not, but people keep laughing at it. So if you don't like it, stop doing that 3D printer joke. I bet that in Sicily, pie charts are square. It's a New York joke. All right, okay. I'm going to move on here. All right. I got a cuckoo clock. Once an hour, it comes out and says 9/11 was an inside job.
Yeah.
And then on the half hour, it says the election was rigged, right? And then every 15 minutes, it says cancel student debt. Okay. See, I like that joke because that joke offends everybody, right? Liberals, conservatives, clockmakers. I don't like it. I get confused when people ask me how many people are in my household. Because that question has a lot of answers, right? Like if the IRS is asking, it's 0, but if Netflix is asking, it's 47. I forgot my Netflix password, so I tried the security question. Too bad the security question was, what is your Netflix password? All right. Some of these jokes come with cliff notes. Down the map to the show. Here's another one you may not get. I got a big magnet collection. My magnet collection is so big that at least once a day, a Boy Scout shows up to my door with his compass pointed at my refrigerator. See, that's a good joke for the middle of the country. They get that joke. They get that joke in the middle of the country because everything is hunting themed. Like they even have these new camouflage beer cans, but you probably haven't seen them. They got a lot of I don't know about this, but we're gonna say it anyway. They got a lot of knots. They got a lot about knots in the Boy Scout handbook, but they don't have anything about not molesting the Scouts.
Right. 100%.
Okay, that was too far. That was too far after 4 jokes that were too far. I'm sorry. I can't. If somebody's talking and I can't hear you because I'm not listening. I think it's time that I start wrapping this up. I did not want to end on that Boy Scout. But listen, I do have an album out. It's called None of This Is True, because I want everybody to know that I made it all up, right? Even the title, None of This Is True, is bullshit because some of it is true. You can listen to it for free on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, any of those. I give it away for free because that way I never have to give anyone their money back, right? And listen, if you want to hear what it sounds like when a group of people slowly get to like me over the course of an hour, you should definitely listen to it backwards. That's enough out of me. Thank you guys very much. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah. Adam Gable. So glad to have you here, buddy. Man, that Dennis Blanket shit is like crazy. Because like when I first learned about that, like, why is this so heavy? They go, oh, it's to protect you from the radiation from the device. I'm like, yeah, but you're pointing the device at my head. You know, it's like I didn't know whether to pull the blanket up higher or pull it down lower. So another hand for Adam Gable, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
Our next comic.
great job.
She's a veteran of the World Series of Comedy, 23 and 24. She's a great comic and a good friend. Please put your hands together for Ying Vigilon.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, it's my first time here.
Yay!
Yeah, first time.
Welcome.
My name is Ying. I am half Chinese, half American, chronologically. Yeah, I know why I'm American because I did that to myself, but I don't know why I'm Chinese. I'm telling you, it's not my fault. Okay, it's my mom's fault. But don't worry about me because all my jokes are made in America. So we're good? Yeah, that's why I speak a very heavy Alabama accent, y'all. Bless your heart, y'all. I have lived in this country 33 years. Yeah, 33 years. I did it just to prove I am not a tourist. I am here to stay, guys. Yeah, 28 out of that 33 years, I live in Spokane, Washington. You know, anybody heard of Spokane? Show of hands here. Okay, we have a couple hands. Spokane, Washington is a very white. It's kind of like this room, you know. 92% of a white population. So when I miss Asian people, I just go to Panda Express. I walk in there and like, where's my Asian chef at? You know, so I look at the kitchen staff. 100% time they're fucking Mexicans. Every single time. Yeah. So I guess at this point I can say I'm OG, fresh in the boat. Anybody? Like, how fresh? How fresh? Well, when you guys are busy building that wall, I just flew over. You know? Moscow, Idaho. That was my first stop in the United States. Because Moscow, Idaho, that is the weakest link. I applied to school in Seattle and New York, couldn't get in. Moscow, Idaho, I got in. Oh, great. That is another whitest place in America. So I have two biological kids. My daughter graduated college a few years ago already, but right after she graduated college, and she told me she came out as a bi. And she blamed me. She said, remember when I was in high school, you told me when you were younger in China, you were always attracted to beautiful girls. So I was like, but I didn't do anything. because of China thing, right? It's like, whoa, you guys are lucky, free country. You know, so it turns out I'm just a curious bi, or bi-curious, whatever. And my daughter is a practicing bi. Wow. Yes. Yeah, and I have a host student, a Chinese student, a few years back, and he also now in Michigan State University. So he called me a few months ago, and he said now he came out as a gay man. I was like, whoa, because I did not know at all. I was like, when did you find out you're gay? And he said everything. He was 14 years old. So I'm like, okay, are you saying you were doing it when you were living with me? And he said, no. Back then, he was a virgin gay. Now he's a practicing gay. Wow. and he said this. He said, I haven't told my parents back in China. He said, if I tell them my mom's going to break my leg, my dad's going to kill me. You know, he said, I have a boyfriend now, we're in love. So we're talking about getting married next year when they graduate from college. So he said, I want you fly down to Michigan, maybe walk me down the aisle. So I'm like, whoa, that is a big thing. Like, walking you down the aisle. Are you saying you're the bottom? So I said, that's a big deal. Maybe let me tell your parents, you know, if they have to break somebody's leg, let them break my leg. You know, so I was like, well, my leg is broken, so your dad can walk you down the aisle. Maybe I have to explain the bottom thing, and your dad probably gonna ask, what is bottom? Bottom, it's just the receiving end of things, you know. So, solve all the problems then. So that is interesting. So, you know, 2024 this year is an election year. I'm kind of a start to worry about Donald Trump. We're closing to November. I do bet Kamala Harris is going to win. So I think after November, Donald Trump should go to China. Yeah. Because for one thing, Chinese people love the orange chicken, you know? He's got 1.4 billion fans in China. Yeah. And also because Donald Trump is like gold. He's into gold, right? He's got a gold toilet in New York City apartment. Guess what? Gold is a Chinese people thing. Yeah. Not only Chinese people into gold, they have to be 24 karat gold. So you're 18 karat, 14 karat, whatever that is fake news, guys. I have to tell you. If anybody try to propose to a Chinese girl or Asian girl with 18 karat gold ring, I tell you, nobody is going to marry your ass, your 18 karat ass. So my point is, if Trump go to China, they're going to upgrade his toilet to 24 karat gold. Yeah. If the gold thing don't work, there's a wall, you know? Trump is a wall guy, right? So if he go to China, he doesn't have to worry about who's going to build it, who's going to pay for it. Because China already have a great wall. Wow. Yeah, he goes there. He's going to make China's great wall great again. Wow. This is amazing. So America, you guys are just continually amazes me. You know, there's the latest. The P. Diddy is the baby oil. I'm like, what is going on? The 1,000 bottle of baby oil, because I don't get it. I'm like, if Diddy invite me to his party, I walk in like all these celebrities there, right? And then talking about all these beautiful men and women, they're naked. Wow, if I see a Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise naked, I tell you, I am ready. I am lubricated. Okay, I'm a moist. That's what I'm saying. I don't need no fucking lubricant. I don't need no fucking baby oil. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. All right. What about Cardi B? Is Cardi B invited? She's gonna be wide as a pussy all night long. So that is my time, or should I keep going? I lost track of my time. Okay. Turns out it's just a whole bunch of forced entries in his party. All right. Okay, I'm talking about guys assholes. All right, that is my time. Thank you, everybody. You
Yay, Vigilante.
Thank you.
You gotta follow Yang, man. Great set. That's such a great set. I'm so glad to see you here, man. We're gonna move on now to a gentleman that has performed everywhere down and up the coast. I know of the East Coast. Please put your hands together for Alan Pickett.
Alan. Thank you guys. Yeah, it's good to be here. Thank you for having me. Feeling good. Just recently had a birthday. I turned 36. And yeah, oh, stop it. Stop it right now. Do not. You know what they say when you turn 36? No one gives a shit. Exactly. It's a weird in-between age, though. Like, I'm old enough that I frequently get called sir, but I'm still young enough that it bothers the crap out of me. Don't call me sir. Sir is my dad. Or Elton John. Hi, sir. I'd rather you go, hey, asshole. All right? At least then I'd feel young. I'd feel like I'm in high school again. You know, they call me an asshole all the time in high school. Yeah, they call it asshole, shit stains, scumbag. That was just the teachers. You don't even want to know what the other kids called me. No, they called me some horrible, nasty things, but I dealt with it because at least they weren't calling me sir. So as a win. I am living in the general Boston area. I live in North Andover, Massachusetts. It's about 40 minutes from Boston with light traffic. During rush hour, it's about 3 days. Don't ask me how that works, that something that's the span of like 3 hours makes it take 3 days. It's hyperbole. Anyway, when I first moved here, I would actually, if I talked to someone from out of town, I would tell them I live in Boston. But I stopped doing that because I quickly learned that literally any time you tell someone you live in Boston, they immediately start talking to you in a dumb New England accent. Yeah, I live in Boston. Oh, Boston! Chowder, pack the cat. Like, stroke? What's going on? Really? You can't even hear the word Boston without immediately turning into Peter Griffin from Family Guy? Seriously? What's wrong with you? And that's rude as fuck. I don't do that to people. Someone tells me they're from Alabama, I'm not gonna be like, oh, Alabama, racism, incest, get her done. Like, I was in New Jersey recently. I know that's not a flex. I know. It wasn't even for anything cool like comedy. I just had an orthodontist appointment. Yeah, it's well because I used to live in New Jersey before I moved up here, and while I was still living there, had some orthodontic work done. So I still go there sometimes for routine follow-ups. And you know, some people think they have ADHD. But you know you have ADHD when you have an easier time driving 6 hours to have someone look at your teeth than to just pick up the phone and find a new provider in your area. Right. When you get a chance. See if they're accepting new patients, if they take your insurance. Fuck it, road trip to the worst place on earth. We'll get pizza while we're there. We'll make a day of it. Now, I know you might be thinking, well, couldn't you just go online and find a new provider? Oh, bless your neurotypical heart. Yeah. Yeah, I can't pick up the phone and talk into it. Now I'm going to add typing. Okay, yeah. You want me to write an essay while you're at it? How many pages? Jeez. That one was basically for Casey. Another thing when you have ADHD, it's really hard to be on time for anything. I've heard some people refer to that as black people time, which I think is honestly kind of a pretty weird stereotype, because if being late for everything makes you black, see you at the cookout. But by the way, I've had some people get uncomfortable with me mentioning that in the past because they haven't heard the term. To be clear, you can Google it. It's a term invented by black people. So if you've never heard it, you clearly need some black friends, you racist. And ashamed of yourself. No, it's so I don't know, man. These black stereotypes they confuse you. Oh, late for everything, like to party, love fried chicken. You know, I'm starting to think we're not that different. You know, I kind of, you know, but it is all black people who talk about black people time, which makes me wonder if the idea of that being a thing was something black people came up with to talk about just to fuck with white people and see how we react. You know, this is a true story. I wouldn't make it up. I went to a show I was booked at, and the booker happened to be an African-American gentleman. And he said to me, "Hey, sorry, we're starting late, you know, black people time." I pretended I didn't know what he was talking about. I was like, "You're damn right, it's black people time." My favorite time of the day. Black people time, hammer time, time for the percolator. Easy time for me. See, guys, we got through it. You know, you can't say anything. It just depends what you're saying about it. So, not canceled. Lovely. Okay. That's skill right there. That's skill. Thank you. I know what you guys are probably thinking. When's the last time this guy got laid? I'm glad you asked. I'll give you a hint. The last time I got laid, it was at a costume party. And what night of the year do people normally have costume parties?
Halloween.
Halloween 2019. Nailed it. I got laid at a costume party. I know you're probably thinking, oh, did he get laid because you couldn't see his face? Yes. Man, I miss when I could enjoy Halloween. You know, Halloween is not for people in their 30s. You know, because I miss when I could go trick or treating as a kid, and then now I can't do that. They don't give you the candy if you go now. They just kick you out of the neighborhood. And then. I mean, what else can you do? You have a Halloween party. First of all, people in their 30s don't throw parties. We host get-togethers. Much more classy, much less fun. You can't have a Halloween get-together. How are you going to have a Halloween party? Everybody leaves before it even gets dark out. No. What else am I going to do? What am I going to do? Give out candy? No, fuck that. I didn't sign up for that. No. It's not that I mind shelling out a few bucks to buy some candy. It's just having to pretend I'm amused by your dumbass kids. I don't have it in me. You know, like having to pretend every costume I see is the first one. Oh, what are you, Harry Potter? Oh, Elsa from Frozen? Oh, that's an interesting one. Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Oh no, that's not a costume. You're just a fucked up looking kid. My bad. Awkward. And at least keep because I did try this once. I tried giving out the candy once, and it just at least keep the transaction brief. I hate when they linger. Like I had this one kid come up. And his mom was like, "Tyler, tell the nice man your Halloween joke." I'm like, first of all, lady, bold of you to assume I'm nice. Second, bold of you to assume I want to hear Tyler's stupid ass Halloween joke, but all right, Tyler, you're here. What do you got? So he goes, knock, knock. Really, Tyler, you fucking hack. Knock, knock. This is what my door. So I say, who's there? Because that's what you do. And he goes, the interrupting ghost. The interrupting ghost who? Boo! Okay, first of all, honest critique, Tyler. First of all, you fucked that up. You're supposed to interrupt me. Because the interrupting ghost supposed to interrupt. You really need to work on your comedic timing. Here, let me show you how it's done. All right, knock, knock. Who's there? The interrupting door. The interrupting door. I slammed the door in his fucking face. I gotta learn. Before I go, while we're on the topic of things that are timely, I want to wish everyone a very happy Pride Month. What are you guys laughing about? What does gay pride stop? Racist and homophobe. I'm very much an ally of everything. I'm definitely not voting for Trump. Don't worry about me. Okay. No, but no, it's you guys, at least you reacted better than I recently told that joke at an actual venue, and somebody was like, "It's September." I'm like, good to know homophobia is alive and well. Great. Something I realized I found out just this year about June, though, is that June is also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And I also learned that June has been Men's Mental Health Awareness Month longer than it's been Pride Month. which honestly kind of surprised me. I would have thought it would be the other way around because that's totally something we would pull. Let's be honest. Pride Month, gay pride. Hey, what about my penis? Are you okay? No, I'm not. I got some really bad man problems. You don't mind if I overshadow your oppression? All lives matter? Like, oh my God. It's mental health, Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. We got to spread awareness. We got to get rid of the stigma. We got to let men know it's okay to go to therapy. Well, guess what? Men's Mental Health Awareness Month was implemented in 1994. It's been 30 years. My fellow men, did we get the memo? Can we just go? Can we go to therapy? Do you want to take a field trip together? Do you need a buddy? We can do that. It can be arranged. Let's all just go. What are you afraid of? You can do it confidentially. Who's going to judge you? Your therapist? What kind of notes do you think they're taking? Like you're just going to be sitting there, sometimes I just get such crippling anxiety. Like it's not. Guys, Mountain Pig, you've been wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hey, Alan. Yeah, thanks a lot for the neurodivergent reference. I needed reminding of that.
Cathartic for me.
I majored in ADHD in college. What a week that was. Thanks. No, anything to do with choosing a provider is the fucking worst. Anything to do with the insurance, like the forms and stuff. You go online to the insurance website, you're trying to choose stuff. I look like Russell Crowe in A Beautiful Mind when he's staring at the code. The big code. I'm like, only I don't understand anything I'm looking at.
Can I just tell you, last year I had the company that does my HSA, they shut down my card because apparently they needed to verify some activity. They're like, oh yeah, you got this $500 surgery. We need you to send us the explanation of benefits. Blah, blah, blah. My card's been just shut down for a year, like ever since that. I don't have time for it.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's the thing. I'll get to, I got to do that.
You gotta talk more about this.
I'm going to write that down. That's enough. They fucking fool us ADHD people. Write it down. Yeah, I'm going to write that down. Then I got something else to keep track of. I'm not even going to remember where it's written down at. Have another hand, Alan Pickett, ladies and gentlemen. All right, moving along. I got a first timer on my show. I'm really excited to see her comedy. She's performed with Malice Comedy and Powerhouse Comedy. First time here, so please be kind to her. Trisha Kiley, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, everybody. Big thanks for my friends and family who have made it from near and far. Really appreciate you guys coming to watch me do my stand-up by sitting down. All right. I just wanted to ask you guys a quick question. P. Diddy? No, that was R. Kelly. So I'm a sober person. I'm drinking some Diet Pepsi here. And that's pretty tough. So, especially being a comedian. So I think I deserve like some claps for that. What do you guys think?
Yay.
Awesome. Part of the reason.
Trisha.
Hello.
Hi, Trisha.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi. Part of the reason I'm sober is because I used to have some problems when I drank too much. Firstly, I'm from Boston, and unfortunately, when I drink too much, my Boston accent comes back, and that's not pretty. Second of all, I'm a bit of an argumentative drunk. Even to like my friends, I mouth off to them. So when I was going to go out for an evening, I would ask my friends, please take my car keys because I don't want to be drunk driving. The problem is that I didn't tell them that until after I had already started drinking. And so instead of saying, please take my car keys if I'm drinking a lot, I said, hey, if I get fucked up, take my khakis. So they removed my Dockers, and the bartender kicked me out. So that night, I didn't get a DUI, but unfortunately now I'm a registered sex offender. And that, I think, does happen in Boston a little too much, just because of their car keys, khakis thing, and not because everyone's uncle is a cop. But you know, being a registered sex offender is fine. You know, I hear the Patriots next season are going to be looking for some new players, and I think that's a position. I'm not quite sure. You know, the offensive lineman. Yeah, that's it. I've been saving some jokes just for the draft for that.
Go, Trisha.
Hello. Like most white ladies, I'm obsessed with true crime. You know, give me some fresh episodes of Dateline and a blanket. I'm good for hours. But why are white ladies so obsessed, though? I think it's kind of like, you know how like guys really like watching World War II documentaries to get prepared for war? Yeah. I think that watching Dateline is just like basic training for basic bitches. What do friends and family of murdered women always say, right? They always say, like, they're so kind. They helped everyone. They had so much potential. But, you know, weird ladies who are clinically obsessed with serial killers, people don't usually say those things about them, you know? And I'm sorry if that means it's hard for you to find dates. And Dateline titles are totally unhinged. I wanted to give you guys some examples just to show you that, you know, like these are real people that were murdered. These are true stories, okay? But these titles, I think the writers maybe forget that they're real people that actually died. Here's example number 1. Similar circumstances. A mother whose last name is Sims. Her children were murdered a year apart from each other under suspicious circumstances. Isn't that a fun joke? Here's another one for you. See no evil, another quotation, right? This one is about a serial killer who would scoop out prostitutes' eyeballs and hide them. That's adorable. Finally, my favorite one is A Cinderella Story. This is about a woman whose body was so maimed, they had to identify her killer by using her shoes. So cutesy. I would get along with these writers great, I think, really. Love a good pun. Anyone here play video games?
Yeah.
I love video games. Anyone want to volunteer what kind they play, either in the chat or by yelling it out? Just your favorite
Open
game.
world.
Awesome. I see Halo there.
Mortal Kombat.
Yes. Oh, Mortal Kombat's a good one. Finish him.
Road rage.
Yes. So I love video games too. Unfortunately, I'm more of like, I like things with like cute animals and like magic and stuff. I love like those stupid farming games like Stardew Valley. You know, but I don't mind like pressing the buttons and stuff. That's fine. But this is why like virtual gaming like hasn't really taken off, because like pressing buttons to farm is okay, right? But like actually having to like make the motions of like, you know, digging and hoeing for hours, not that fun unless they embrace adult content. Hours of that kind of hoeing is probably a little bit more fun. And those, you know, those terrible, you know, things like farming and being a soldier that you play in the games, and you know, they're just not that fun, you know. Like, just imagine for a second, guys, with me, what an Italian plumber would actually smell like. Like a pizza. Like a piece of shit. Really, my husband's like a little bit more into nerd culture than myself. I'm playing the pretty easy games. He's playing the more complicated ones. So I had to kind of learn a little bit when we first started dating. I should have probably realized early on in our relationship when he asked me back to his place to show me some magic that he meant not magic, the sexy thing, but, Magic the Gathering. And I'm more of an academic nerd, really. So I have all these fun project ideas, like Your Annoying Teacher. The current one that I'm working on is I'm doing 50 jokes for 50 states. And I've got 2 so far. Will you guys help me workshop them to see if they're good?
Yeah.
Sure. All right, cool. All right, here's my one for Massachusetts, because my family's from Massachusetts. I grew up there, so I wanted to start Massachusetts. Do you know that Massachusetts made over $250 million in taxes on the sale of recreational marijuana alone last year? $250 million. Ooh, money. But unfortunately, the roads still suck. There's just craters everywhere. Casey knows about it. All the cracks and everything. It just doesn't make any sense to me. In the name, why doesn't the marijuana money go right into the potholes? We need to fix that. Marijuana into the potholes. It's perfect. It's perfect. And I don't know if anyone is from Iowa. That's a totally random place. If anyone is, I don't think they have internet there. Anyways, I'm from Boston, born and bred. I'm proud of it. But if I was from Iowa, would I be cornbread? I'm corny, so I just thought maybe. And here's something that's I've run into on the internet and kind of confused me. Have you guys seen these new bras that come with a false erect nipple on them? Yeah. I don't know. I get them in my targeted ads and I'm like, what is this? Whose idea was this? Because there's many reasons for women to wear, over the shoulder boulder holders. Okay. Maybe you want a nice figure, or, you don't want your titties to hit you in the face when you're running. But the reason that many women wear bras is, the point is to cover up, your erect pointy nipples. You want people looking at your headlights all the time, So I don't know who designed this. And clearly it was a man. That's my only theory, because look what he did. He covered up the point and then he made his own, because of course a man would. and sorry if I offended any men by telling that joke. There's this phenomenon called mansplaining, when a man explains something to a woman because he thinks she's not as smart. So this was the woman version, and it's called ovary acting. And I do just have one more joke for you guys. Bringing it back to the beginning with P. Diddy. It is another musician I just have some questions about. Post Malone. He likes Magic the Gathering. He's a cool guy. He's a rapper. I just want to know what he was like pre-Malone. And what happened during his Malone period? Did he go out a lot, or was he more like home Malone? So that's been all my jokes for you guys. Thanks so much for having me. I'm Trisha Kiley on Facebook. Come find me, be my friend.
Yay, Trisha Kiley. Give her a hand. Great job. First set on KO Comedy. Yeah, that's my wife watches a lot of that true crime, the stuff like the wives that kill their husbands and stuff. Yeah, I know. It's not, I don't mind that, but she takes notes.
Yeah.
Another hand for Trisha. Yay. Now bring us to another New Englander. It's also his first time here. He's been on the Portland, Maine Comedy Festival. His short film Better Space was filmed at the Vermont Vermont Film Festival. Please put your hands together for Ian Rice.
Yay, how you guys doing? It's great to be here. Thank you guys. Appreciate you having me on the show, and I'm very proud of all of us. We did it, guys. We made it to another pumpkin spice season. And, I don't want you guys taking these for granted. 3-4 years ago, it looked like we weren't going to make it to another pumpkin spice season. So I always say, do not count your pumpkins before they're spiced or something like that. So anyway, it's been a weird day. I'm glad to be on this show. It's a great end to the day. I was recently on a show where I had to follow a 14-year-old, which made me very uncomfortable because the last time I followed a 14-year-old was the first time I met Chris Hansen. So that was not great. And I don't mean to imply that I've met Chris Hansen more than one time, but I just know I will probably end up meeting him again. I like lemonade a lot, and they get me every time. I'm not gonna lie, it's a trap for me. So. Yeah, it's been a weird day. I got an email from my penis today, which I thought was weird. I just checked my email and it said from your penis, not in the subject line. That was who it was from, your penis, which was weird because I didn't know my penis was online. So, well, that's not true. I knew my penis was online. I didn't know my penis had email, I guess is what I'm trying to say, really. So, yeah, that was weird. I was at Walmart today, and nature called, so I had to go to the restroom, and I had to use the stall. And, in the old days, it used to be kind of fun to sit in there and look at the graffiti on the walls. Now people sit on their phones. They don't mark up the walls. But this one actually had some graffiti on the wall, which I thought was interesting. It said simply, just very simple. It just said, "Would you fuck Candy?" Which I'm like, oh, that's an interesting question. I don't know how I'm supposed to answer. I don't have a pen to scroll my answer on the wall, and I'm not going to spend the time to carve it with my key. Anyway, but I thought about it while I was sitting there, and I was like, yeah, I think I would. Reese's, I would fuck, definitely. Snickers, for sure. Snickers really satisfied. I will probably titty fuck some Almond Joys. I'm not going to, but there's probably a lot of things. No way. It probably just depends, So anyway, I finished what I was doing. I went out there and checked out, and the cashier's name was Candy. So I guess I was mistaken about the point of that question. But anyway, for the record, the answer is no. Yeah, no. But I don't think she would have had me either. So anyway, a little bit about myself. I started doing comedy in New Orleans, Louisiana. And yeah, thank you very much. And fun city, great time down there. But I was having too much fun, so I decided to move myself to York, Maine. Yeah. Not a lot to do in York, Maine, guys. Not a burgeoning comedy scene in York, Maine. I drive around town looking for stuff to do in York, Maine, and what I see is signs for missing cockapoos. That's what you do in York, Maine. You help reunite rich people with their missing designer breed dogs. So that's a social life in New York. And I moved to town 3 years ago. I started seeing signs all over town. Ziggy is missing. Ziggy's been missing, guys, for 3 years. There are full color posters on every telephone pole in town. They're giant, they're huge, they're everywhere. Ziggy is missing. And I do not like seeing those signs. They make me feel bad, They make me feel bad I stole Ziggy. I just didn't think anybody was going to miss him. I was apparently very wrong. He was very loved. There's a lot of signs. I can't take him down fast enough, if I'm being honest. It's kind of a chore. But anyway, so he's an inside dog now. Yeah, I can't take any chances. I can't take any chances somebody's going to see me outside with Ziggy. What am I supposed to be like? Oh, I didn't even know he was missing. That's not going to work. So, but now I'm a proud Mainer. So I live in Maine, and Maine is known as America's vacation land, which I think is ironic because 80% of America couldn't find Maine on a map if they tried, but that's all right. The motto for Maine is the way life should be. When I first moved to Maine, I bought a T-shirt that said "The Way Life Should Be." I was very proud to wear the T-shirt. I thought it meant legal marijuana, lobster dinner, beautiful beaches. Then I lived here for a while. I started thinking, I don't know what the person who made this T-shirt meant. From what I can tell, they might have meant no black people, and I am against that version of the motto. I like black people. I wish more of them would move up here. And if anybody here is black, please move to Maine. We need you guys. It's so boring. It's so boring up here. We need you. We need some seasoning on our food. It's a mess, honestly. So anyway, yeah. So I'm getting older, as we all are, of course. I don't want to say how old I am, but I've dated a woman named Nancy. If that gives you an idea, it's not. I'm getting up there. It's not good, guys. It's not good. All right, I'll tell you. I'm 53. 53 years old. I'm 53, and I'm what I call a hard 53. And what I mean by that is when I tell people I'm 53, there is never anybody who ever looks at me and says, "You." There's no fucking way you're 53. They look at me and they say, "You must have a birthday coming up." Good. It's not good, guys. I've heard that expression that says you're only as old as you feel. Have you guys heard that before? I hope that's not true because I feel like I'm 153, but I think you're as old as the ad algorithm on YouTube tells you are. And YouTube feeds me ads for shoes you don't have to bend over to put on, guys. So YouTube thinks I'm old. YouTube thinks I'm fat. YouTube thinks I'm lazy. One of those three things. And check. YouTube is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. They're getting that AI is getting kind of scary. So yeah, they got that algorithm going. But anyway, yeah, it's I don't mind getting older now though. But it's a big time saver. I find, for example, nobody ever asked me to help them move anymore, so that's good. They look at me, they're like, his back is trash. He's going to eat the pizza, drink the beer, tell us what to do, and sneak out. And they're right. That's how I help people move now. So, yeah, but now they might ask me to be a pallbearer, so that's a trade-off, I suppose. But it's moving in a way. It's moving in a way. I'll admit that. But at least I know it's the last time they're going to ask, so that's not bad. So, anyway. But yeah, it's not bad now. I don't mind getting older, like I said. But when I was getting close to 50, actually on my 48th birthday, I was getting depressed about it. And I was walking through Lowe's, as a white male does, to celebrate his 48th birthday in America. And this guy comes up to me and says, "You know who you look like?" Is this ever good? This is never good. Are you ever happy with the comparison when they say that to you? No, right? He's not going to be like, "Oh, you look like Brad Pitt from Fight Club." I thought you were The Rock over there in the plumbing department. No, that's not what he's going to say. He says, "You look like Henry Winkler." Henry Winkler, that's what he tells me I look like. I was like, "Oh, like the Fonz, like, hey, like the Fonz, Henry Winkler, the Fonz." He said, "No, I've been binging Barry. You look like Henry Winkler right now. You look like Henry Winkler right now." Henry Winkler's not a bad-looking guy. He's a TV star. It could be worse. I'm not gonna get too upset about it. Except that Henry Winkler is 78 years old. This was not something I wanted to hear on my 48th birthday. So I was a little bit upset, So I said to this guy, I said, I'm going to get him back. I said, "You know who you look like? You look like Bill Russell." Now, Bill Russell, NBA legend, at the time was 86 years old. Here's Bill Russell, guys, for reference. There's Bill Russell. I said, "You look like Bill Russell." And I thought that was a pretty good comeback until that guy said to me, "I am Bill Russell." I was like, "Holy shit. Holy shit, Bill Russell told me I look like Henry Winkler on my 48th birthday." So happy birthday to me. Turned out to be a pretty good birthday, as it turns out. And he signed my 2x4, which was awesome. So that was a great birthday present, and I was happy about it. So, I don't know, a lot of you guys, you may not know this, but Bill Russell was notorious for not signing autographs. So I always felt like it was a pretty special thing for him to Guys, I don't think that guy was Bill Russell. I think that guy got me twice is what happened there. And as you get older, you become prone to these sorts of pranks and scams, I suppose. So please look out for your loved ones. Call your parents. Call your grandparents. We need you desperately. Thank you guys very much. My name is Ian Rice. Thanks for having me tonight. This has been fun.
Ian, baby.
Ian Rice, ladies and gentlemen. How about that, Ian? 54 years old. Fucking show off.
Looking good.
Yeah, all right. So I want to go to the board and check with Annie. What's going on, Annie? Annie. Oh, no. She's been asking me to go to the board, And then here I finally did it. Annie.
All right. Here I am. We got this. Buttons are hard sometimes.
Yes.
All right. Yes, you guys, it is donor board time. It is very much so donor board time. So let's do it. You guys, give it up for Gregory Frick dropping $10 on the board.
Gregory.
We appreciate that so much.
Thank you, Gregory.
On to a spooky cat. That's right.
Spooky.
Happy Halloween. Also, you guys, in the Twitch chat, give it up for Abigail Hydrangea Brown. She likes toads and frogs, so we put her on a spooky frog. Thank you so much,
Abigail.
Thank you. And then, of course, regular, we love him. He's always here in the Zoom room. Give it up for William Reynolds.
Yeah, William.
And that's right, William. The original $15 always had a bong attached to it, a different type of bong. So we've got a spooky bong for William. Thank you.
Thank you, William.
Thank you. And yeah, you guys, we leave your names up for the whole month. So if you still want to get on it, we still have some amazing comedy for you. It's really easy. We take Venmo at KO-comedy. We also take those bits if you're watching on Twitch. We also take PayPal tonight because of some equipment problems. I can't access it, but if you do donate on PayPal, just leave me a message in the chat. I'll get you up there. And if I don't see it and if it cools down tomorrow, I can access it. I'll get you on the board by next week. It is not a problem. So thank you so much, you guys. We appreciate all of you. But we're going to go ahead, get it right back to the comedy. Give it up for your host, you guys. It's Casey McNeil.
We are coming to the fabulous end of our show, and I could think of no better way to go out than with this guy. He's been on tour with Nate Bargatze, and what else is going on with you? He has this great show on Comedy Hub at KO Comedy. Thursday nights, sets with Dustin Chapin. Please put your hands together for the Dustin Chapin.
Yay! Thank you for that intro. Yes, very exciting. Yes, my credit is somebody more famous than me. I'm like the Kevin Federline of comedy. Yeah, that's what's happening there. Yeah, this is my third Comedy Hub show this week. Things are working out for me. I love it. This is exciting though. I love this family here. This is great. Ian was talking about Maine. My girl's from Maine, and from Bethel, Maine, which is up there in the mountains. Mm-hmm. And it's a different group of people. You know, it's kind of just and out of nowhere, you'll do things like a tick check. You know, I wasn't ready for that. And so you got to do a tick check, and I'm like, what? What do you mean tick check? And everybody's checking for ticks. And that's their orgy out there. Everybody just gets naked and checks for ticks. That's a main orgy. It started out as a tick check and became an orgy. That's what happened. People say weird stuff in Maine. You know, one guy was just like, started talking to me. Next thing you know, apparently he shits on a shingle and then burns it in his fireplace. And I talked to that guy for like 48 minutes about shitting on a shingle and putting it in his fireplace. I like Maine. Maine's the kind of place if somebody says, I'm going to show you my beaver, they'll show you a real beaver. You know what I mean? Like it's a different place in Maine. But I'm glad you're living there because it's a beautiful place. I love it. It's great. Because I live in Hollywood, California. Hollywood's a weird place to live because you see the most beautiful and disturbing images all day long. Like you look over, you're like, look at that sunset, man, purple skies and palm trees. And then you look over and be like, is that dude trying to shit into a Mountain Dew bottle? Is that happening? 3 minutes later, like, he did it. All right. Where I live. Yeah, I live in beautiful Hollywood. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Kelly was hilarious. She talked about the menopausal Olympics. That was great. That was a great bit. I want to do the stand-up comedian Olympics. It's, how long can you go without a crazy follow-up email to a booker who ghosts you? You know what I mean? Like, what? 2 days, a week and a half. Let's see who can hold out on that one. You put 2 old school comics and 2 TikTok comics in a car on a road gig. See who comes back alive. You know what I mean? Like that'd be a good event. When you tell a comic about a great gig you had, and how long does it take them before they say who books that? You know what I mean? Like those are my stand-up comedian Olympics. Woo! I do love showbiz. I do. It is a great thing. My first showbiz gig. Let's see. What was Casey? What was your first TV thing? Do you remember, like your first TV
Tonight
experience? Show. Tonight Show. Well, that's a pretty good start. That's a pretty good out of the gate. And you're here. Why are you here? And
comedy treats me well.
Tonight Show. Wow. It's really downhill from there. You can't really, I mean, good God. Yeah. The Tonight. But
nobody cares about
Jay or who?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's how fucking long ago.
That's
it was
okay.
his first year.
Was it? Well, it was a good year. He was trying to impress that first year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
he didn't really care the last couple.
Not when he put me on it.
Yeah, well, I think you did. You're a great comic. I love it. I'm excited. I just can't believe that was your first. My first was I played a chocolate chip cookie on Good Morning America. So I take you. I was literally in a cookie suit, just dancing around with Al Roker. I was literally dancing with Al Roker as a cookie because it was National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day, which I think is just some Intimates thing they made up. And it was funny because I was dancing with Al Roker. It was right when he got that surgery. So I think I was like making him sweat because I'm like a giant cookie. And he's having to like look at me and I'm dancing. Yeah, not quite the Tonight Show, Casey. Not quite the Tonight Show. Good God. I love it. I love how you didn't have like one shitty show before that. My second gig was I did the Mark Wahlberg show. Yeah, well, no, not the cool action, funky bunch, Mark Wahlberg. You know, the Mark Wahlberg that hosts the Antique Roadshow. He had a talk show. We just talked about old mirrors for like 4 minutes. It was great. Good show. You should check it out. It's on my MySpace page. Yeah. So. What else? All right, so we'll do that. The other day I was chasing my tiny dog around my apartment, trying to put a pink jacket on her. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if everybody's in that moment. Just literally running around with a pink jacket, and my dog is running from me, and I'm trying to and I catch my reflection. I'm like, what happened to my life? Like, and then I'm trying to put a pink jacket on a dog. I used to be a rock star. You know what I mean? I was a cookie on Good Morning America. You know what I mean? Like I had clout. I used to ride a motorcycle, steal people's girlfriends. You know what I mean? I don't know. Now I'm a fur papa with a dog schedule. I'm just saying my life has changed. Okay. Woo. All right, almost over. We got 2 minutes and 36 seconds. We can do this. So there's a lot of letters on this show. You notice that? A lot of the comedians all have letters. ADD, ADHD, OCD, you know what I mean? GED, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot. AA, there's a lot of like, it's just everybody has letters attached to themselves.
ED.
What did you say? ED?
ED, yeah.
ED, you got ED?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You got to do, what is that? Deer penis or whatever? Horny weed. Horny weed. Do some horny weed. It's literally called horny weed. What could go wrong with that? Or just date hotter girls. That's what I do. This is this is the kind of show that'll make you go back to school. That's why I like it here. Let's see. trying to do stuff I hadn't done. You know, the audience, they saw all this stuff I was doing the other day. Let's see what we got here. Let's close it out strong. I am also an addict. I'm an addict. I know, you know, who was talking about that? Who was Trisha? Trisha's an addict. Yeah. 16 years for me, clean and sober. Yeah. But no, don't clap because I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. I'm just sitting here with feelings. You know what I mean? just every thought, everything I'm just feeling all the time. No thanks. No thanks. Horrible. It's horrible. I hate it. Because addiction is weird, right? It's a weird thing. And it's like we're only addicted to things that are bad for us. You know what I mean? It's always drugs, right? Cigarettes and everything good, right? Let me be addicted to something good for me, like financial planning. That'd be nice. Saving too much money. I got to call some people. This is too much. I hate it when people are addicted to good stuff, right? There's always that guy, I'm addicted to exercise. Shut up. You know what I mean? Like, shut up. I don't know about you. I never blacked out and woke up with a six-pack. You know what I mean? Like just on a treadmill with one shoe. You know what I mean? Like that's never. I watch that show, My Strange Addiction. Well, that'll make you feel normal, right? Those people are addicted to some crazy stuff, right? Either like addicted to eating glass. One lady's like married to like 10 puppets. Like people are crazy. There's a guy who's addicted to eating like couch cushions and stuff, and it's just like, I mean, come on, dude. How do you go from tequila shots to eating the couch? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Can you imagine being that guy's roommate? You're like, hey, you want to watch the game this weekend? Nah, man. Larry ate half the couch again. So set on the floor. Yeah. Drugs. What else we got? All the drugs we had as kids, all the cereal. Remember those drug dealers that were pushing all that sugar cereal on us? We had Tony, that Italian tiger, with a baseball bat. You know what I mean? you had the Rice Krispie treat, snack crackle pop dudes or whatever, look like Molly dealers at Coachella. They got trying to get crack pop. Huh? You want some crack and some pop? They're pushing everything on us. Candy cigarettes as children. What kind of shit is that? Really? Remember that? Walking around puffing on a candy cigarette. Look like you just got out of your union job. You're 7. Well, what is wrong? Ridiculous. Pixie sticks, right? Powder in a straw. Really? That's not going to resurface at some point? All right. Cocaine. All right. That's all I got, everybody. Thank you, Casey. Thank you, KO. Thank you, Lady.
Awesome set. So glad to have you here.
Thank you, buddy.
This has been fantastic. I want to go to the board again. So I got a couple wrap-up things to do, and that is one of them. What's up, Annie? Again, you're not here.
Because of me.
I'm
She's
sorry,
heard my
this screen
set.
is so small and I have so many things running right now. All right, here we go. Let's get on here. Wait, that's right. And then there it is. Okay, it's the board, you guys. I can make things happen. Go me go. Yes, you guys, thank you so much to Gregory Frick, Abigail H. Brown, and William Reynolds for dropping some donations. But you guys also give it up for Andre and Lorna dropping $10 on the board. Lorna is from Scotland. So I looked up Spooky Unicorn. That's right, the mascot of Scotland, because unicorns are real, you guys. They are very real. And Scotland will tell you all about it sometime. So thank you so much, you guys. We appreciate that. And you guys, once again, give it up for Casey McNeil. He's been absolutely fantastic. Yeah. I'm so happy to have you back, Casey. He's going to be back here next Sunday, you guys, next Sunday. So definitely check out kocomedy.com. Get the link so you can come right back here or be back here same time next Sunday on Twitch. It's going to be awesome. And I'm going to let Casey close everything out. But you guys, I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Give it up for your amazing host. Don't forget to follow him at Casey's Comedy. You guys, it's Casey McNeil.
Yes. Please follow me. It's our commodity. We don't have anything. Yeah, we got a great show coming up next week. Now, I just want to send you all off with good words of wisdom. But make sure you follow Ying Vigilon, Alan Pickett, Ian Rice on Instagram. You can see Trisha Kiley at the Soho Lounge in Manchester, October 11th. Get Adam Gable's album, None of This Is True. Kelly Zemnickas' album, Sugar, Spice, and Smirnoff. And make sure you watch Dustin Chapin. I guess is that everybody? That's everybody, I think. And me. Watch my special, Highly Disordered, on Amazon Prime. Yay! That's been our show, everybody. Come and see us next week. It's going to be just as fantastic. I'm glad to be back. Bye.
Thanks, Casey.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, Casey.
Hey, Woody.
Casey.
Yes.
At these things called Sugar, Spice, and Smirnoff Ice.
Oh, that's what it's. Sugar and spice and Smirnoff Ice. Yeah, I have to get the rhyme in.
Well, it makes important